So, the last time we said Riziki was an outgoing personality. Her vibrancy and enthusiasm were always felt by those around her. While in campus, she always questioned the happenings around her. One time, a visiting speaker came to present a lecture at the college amphitheater. His name was Alexander Musim. Riziki put him to task to explain the philosophy behind what he was lecturing on. The audience responded with a great applause. In the crowd was a young man, Nixon Bright. He noted this girl and instantly decided that she would be worth his time. He kept wondering who she was who could make a visiting speaker literally sweat on stage. She must be a tough girl. He determined to know her name and the course she was studying. So immediately after the lecture, he shut his laptop and was swiftly moving to intercept her at the door. Nixon, may I have a word with you? Interjected his economics lecturer. Oh no, here goes my chance, he thought. Yes, sir, he responded. I need you to photocopy some work for the next lesson. I shall be waiting here. Yes, sir, he responded as he got the work and dashed towards the exit. Nixon, did you really hear what I said? The lecturer asked him. He stopped. Yes, sir. You have given me this work to photocopy for the class. All right, hurry, the lecturer said. By the time Nixon reached the door, most of the students had cleared from the vicinity, including the intriguing girl. He was visibly disappointed and wished he was not the class representative of his favorite subject. He was angry with the lecturer. From that day, he kept walking around campus just in case he met that girl. One day, as he sat outside the library waiting for a friend, he saw her approaching. He felt his heartbeat increase and he wondered silently, what's wrong with me? Why is my heart beating so fast? He was actually sweating. What would he say to her when they met? Then he felt a tap on his shoulder. He turned. Man, I'm here. So sorry for the delay. John Max was excited. Shall we go? They're closing in 20 minutes. Time. And there's lots of traffic jam. Nixon turned to greet his friend and wished he had not showed up. When he looked to see where the girl had gone, she had disappeared. I think she's gone into the library. I shall look for her tomorrow, he told himself. Oh dear, what kind of fate is this? He muttered under his breath. What did you say? John asked him. Oh, nothing, bro. Something just crossed my mind. Let's go, we shall be late, he responded as he picked up his heavy bag. Soon they were on Mombasa Road, heading to meet someone who would help them advertise the upcoming event. The duo had decided to hold an event to help the up-and-coming artists to expose their talents to the corporate world. Yet, he was a little disappointed that of all days, this was the day he would find his mysterious girl. He wondered why he had not run to just meet her. His thoughts were interrupted when their vehicle parked in front of Jazz Television Network offices along Mombasa Road. Fortunately, the advert deal was so good that Nixon forgot his woes for a while. Later in the evening, he was watching news and he saw his mystery girl being interviewed concerning a visit she and her team had made to the home of the aged. Oh, she has a kind heart. That is great, he said to his television set. If only that TV could talk. The whole of that semester, he tried tracing her, but all in vain. Hey man, let's go and register for our classes before they are full and we get closed out. The new semester had just commenced. So Nixon and his friend set for the registrar's office. They were among the first to arrive. Right in front of them, the third person on the line was his mystery girl. What do you think he did? He thought he was dreaming. He rubbed his eyes again. His friend wondered whether an insect had entered his eyes and asked if he could get it out for him. Back in the village where they came from, whenever somebody had an insect get into his or her eyes, the person would help pick a blade of grass, chew on one end, and use it to remove the object. Nixon smiled at that thought. Where would they get a blade of grass in front of the administration building? He mused. The girl was registering for communication skills for which they too had come. As he moved towards her, he stumbled and fell. Hey, brother, are you falling for me? She joked as she stretched out her hand to help him up. She has an angelic voice, he thought as he stood up. I am Nixon Bright, the faller, he joked to ease the tension that was in his heart, to which she laughed and introduced herself as Becha Ibera, aka Riziki Bahati, a student of counseling psychology. Becha was shocked at herself that she had revealed her hidden name to a stranger. Pleasure to meet you, they both said at the same time. From that time, they started chatting as though they were long-lost friends. John Marks, his friend, had to remind him that, hey man, I'm still around. Oh dear, please meet my friend and confidant, John Marks. He's a gift from heaven, he said. Oh, what an introduction, John said. He too is a gift from above, John continued. So together, the three chatted the time away as they waited for the register for the class so that they would register for their classes. Finally, they were through with the registration and the gentleman wanted to take the lady for a cup of coffee. She politely declined, saying she had another engagement the other side of town. As they left, Nixon could not help thanking God for his blessed day. He prayed every day that week 2 would come very fast, for classes were to commence then. The days dragged, but finally classes started. That Monday morning, he hurried to class. On entering the room, he scanned to see whether she had arrived. He was totally disappointed. How could she miss class on the first day? His mind was brought back when the lecturer, Dr. Nisi Lady, called him out among the crowd. Nixon, you shall be the class representative, so pick up your term assignment from me after this class, she said. Riziki, you shall be the assistant, she continued. She is here! This must be heaven, he thought to himself. He lost all concentration in that class. He had been bitten by the famous bug called love. He could not wait for class to end. So when the lecturer finished and they were exiting, Nixon went to his assistant first to greet her. What would happen next? See you next.